Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. This video is all about flying the Cessna Citation Longitude in mainland Europe. So yeah, bring your champagne, enjoy. We're going to be going from Eham, which is in the Netherlands, and of course everyone knows that airport is absolutely huge, and it's modelled actually in the sim, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. And we're going to be going all the way down to Innsbruck in Austria, an absolutely beautiful approach. So we need to sort this out actually. We need to finish our flight plan. We don't want to be starting on the runway, that would be bad. So actually what we'll do is we'll just zoom in here, and we're going to actually take off on runway 24. So no, we don't want to start at a gate. Go away. Parking, that's what we want to do. Parking, set as departure. There we go. Oh, right, sorted. And then we're going to go all the way down here and set our approach. In fact, actually, yeah, what we're going to do is the 08 RNAV into Innsbruck. So we'll just see what that looks like. And we don't want the Bren 2A because that's the other side. So let's have a look, see what we've got here as options. I do love how the flight planner, it's not the most amazing in the world, admittedly, but you know, for a default flight plan system, it's not too bad at all. I can't remember which one I had now. We could try that one. Let's have a look. Yeah, that might be quite spectacular. And we've got this turn, and then we've got like an offset approach into Innsbruck, which will be very interesting indeed. But yeah, this should be a spectacular flight. We're going to use real world weather. This is our nav log here. In fact, actually, yeah, 29,000 feet. I think we'll just go for 31,000 feet, actually. That's our sort of cruise altitude there. And it's all there. And our waypoints will be automatically fed into the FMS. Well, actually, in the Cessna, it's a G3000. Very beautiful cockpit. Right, with that being done, I'll see you in the sim. So welcome aboard the first class jet, that is the Cessna Citation Longitude. I do look after you guys, NIA. So get that champagne on the go. Enjoy this beautiful bird. Just panning around here in drone mode. And this is a Schiphol or Schiphol or however you want to pronounce it. But we'll just increase the drone speed a little bit here, and we'll just have a quick look around. If they'll let me do it, there we go. So as you can see here, it's insanely detailed, this place. Traffic everywhere. We've actually got AI traffic on at the moment. Wow, that's just, look at all those models and buildings. So many runways. I've actually got, in fact I haven't tried it yet, but I've got the taxi assist thing on. Simply because it's probably going to take us 20 minutes. In fact, I know of a real world pilot that often says when he flies here, it will easily take him 40 minutes once he lands to, sometimes the taxi takes longer than the flight itself. Look at the sounds here. These beautiful, incredible sounds of the AI aircraft. Oh wow, listen to that Doppler effect there. Wow. As we get behind the aircraft, it's hear the back of those engines and the sound sort of changes. And I can really hear a turboprop over here as well. You can't miss turboprops, they're so loud, and that's exactly what they sound like in real life. Oh, again, just stunning sounds. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get the right view here. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. So yeah, as I say, this is one of the handcrafted airports. I'm not quite sure which package it it comes with, but I have the deluxe premium version. But I think this is actually, is this available in the standard? I can't remember. But what you get, I think, is superb value for money. Because these airports, you know, if this was released on its own, you'd be looking at least 20 quid, I think. Car park there. It's all beautifully modelled. And actually, looking at the skies here, and there's a lot of cloud around today. In case you're wondering how I'm using the drone, I'm just using an old gaming controller. I plugged it in, and everything is just automatically working fine. Just actually checking what runway we're on. This is a very good cheat way of doing it. So actually, it's going to be very easy for us today because we're on 2-4. That's over there. So we just need to back out of here and head along this runway, and we're going to be right there. So that's actually quite lucky. So our taxi isn't going to be too long. Okay, back into the aircraft now. I'm going to go through the checklist system as well because that's something I haven't really shown yet, and I haven't noticed many people show it on their channels either. So first of all, cockpit inspection. So we need to, and what you can do here is tick each item as it's done, and it even shows you where it is. It's brilliant. So here for the parking brake, if you click this little eye here, it goes straight down to the necessary action and highlights it. I think that's fantastic, and I hope payware developers also do this with their aircraft. Right, so we need the battery on.
Autopilot.
Listen to that guy. Sounds like he's some game show host. Generators need to come on. APU needs to start, so we'll come down here, on, and then click it once for start. And then we need to watch the APU and make sure it's stabilised, isn't it? Highlights where you need to look down here. Look, it's a bit I'll just zoom in here for you. And you can hear it spooling to life. And once it reaches about 98%, we're good to go. Okay, so we're at 100%. That's all good. APU needs to be at the norm position, which it is. APU generator switch needs to be on the on position there. And external power, that's off at the moment. That's fine. Yeah, we don't need any external power. We'll be getting on our way before too long. Checking the voltage and amps, which is there. Naught or charging. That's all good. So actually, yeah, we can tick all these off now. So there you are. Look, it's a very cool little system. I like it. All right, now we need to start the engines. So power levers are at the idle position. Just make sure they are. Yes, they are. And we need to get those engines spooling up. So click run, and then push the starter button. In fact, we'll do that for both engines actually. So we can get both of them sorted. We can monitor our engine information here. Hearing those big engines spool into life on this beautiful business jet. So checking the ITT is rising nicely. Looking good. And it's basically the same thing for the for number, well, it would be number 1 engine actually. Let's go outside and have a listen. Beautiful sounds. Very, very nice indeed. And it's the same again for the left engine. And once we've done that, we can tick all these off. Pretty easy really, but as I say, this is a default aircraft. So some of these things don't actually work, but like that for instance. But the major stuff does. Now I have some views set up as well, which I've shown in a previous video of how to do that. But once we're on the in the cruise, I can show you again. It's no problem. Right. Okay. So we've got a weather radar here as well. I think we should put that on actually. Not looking too bad. Now one thing took me ages to work out, and that's how to set the CDI, and actually it's this little screen here to our left hand side. That needs to be on FMS. And actually while we're at it, we'll put our wind option on option 2. I always like the most overall. Right, I think at this point we're going to contact ATC and get our clearance.
X-ray Golf Sierra cleared to Innsbruck Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 24 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure on 118.08 squawk 6164.
So we're going to be climbing out at 9,000 feet. So we'll get that dialed in. We can also put our runway heading in as well, which is handy. Which is 240. Went too far there. Whoops. There we go. A bit sensitive this is. There we go. So we'll contact ground services and get our pushback. Now the pushback is a bit bugged at the moment. But we still need to get pushed back, so I mean we could cheat and use our reversers, but no, we'll do things fairly properly today. So we'll request pushback. I don't really like this system at the moment. It's a bit cumbersome, a bit slow and laggy. Right, oops, sorry, wrong view there. We're just getting our trim set up, which is here, look, on the side there. It's a very nice aircraft, this is actually. It feels very plush, very first class. Hope you'll enjoy the flight. Now, look at this guy, right? He's all lined up. He probably won't do it this time just because I'm trying to show it on a video. But he gets rather confused. Yeah, he's going to do it again, I think. He's not lined up properly, look. Just check this out. He's now going through the aircraft. What the hell is he even doing? Like, that really needs sorting out. I think that's something that wasn't even a problem in the alpha, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah. But in a minute, there he goes. There we go. Start pushing back now. At the moment, my parking brake is. We need to set that off so we can really go for it. And it's quite a quick pushback actually. So we only want to go back a little bit here. And it's best to ask to stop before you want to stop because it takes ages. But we'll get clear of all these people here, make sure we're okay. Yep, we're all good there. Actually, there's quite a lot of stuff around here, baggage carts and people and that, so we'll go a bit further than I wanted to, but that's fine. The detail in this airport is just spectacular. This is definitely going to be one of my regular routes from now on. I've actually got the house to myself all day today, so I plan on flying all day, but I'll just show you probably this flight to Innsbruck, but after this I'm going to go to Paris. Looking forward to that. Right, that will do. So, request stop. Look how long it takes. So I want to stop now. Thank you. It's just a bit cumbersome. Right, okay, so actually we're not going to need the taxi instructions, but we've got them anyway. I haven't actually tried it yet, so we're all ready to go, guys. We're all ready to go. Let this guy. The wheels need to be. Are they wheels? Yes, they need to be moving. That needs sorting out. Right. We'll do. Oh, look at this! Wow. This is weird. Yeah, I've never tried this before. I feel like such a noob doing this, but I thought I might as well try it, being I'm at one of the busiest airports in the world, and then ironically, I'm only over there. So, but at least you can see, guys. If you've never seen it in action, this is how it works. Now, I've said this a few times in videos. I love the ground handling of the aircraft. in FS 2020, I'm going to call it. Because there's... What's this guy doing? Move out the way! Oh, yeah, great, just stop there. Brilliant. Jeez. Obviously not paying these guys enough. But yeah, the general handling, just it feels like I'm in a large aircraft. It doesn't feel like it's made of paper. It's one thing I've always complained about with X-Plane is that the actual mass and just the sheer weight of an aircraft isn't very model. It just doesn't feel right. You know, you can flip a 747 quite easily and do a loop with it or do a roll. It's improved over the years, but I do think that this is better. I think the flight model, generally speaking, surprise, surprise, guys, because I know people are complaining, but I don't know why. I think the flight model is absolutely superb. Really, really good, especially for default aircraft. Anyway, I've said that many times on the channel. I'll stop saying it now. That is one beautiful looking jet. Right, we'll get our flaps down now. That's the wrong one. Okay, we'll get lined up for takeoff. Put our landing lights on. That's the wrong button. There we go. Oh dear. That's the only trouble. When you look away, you completely lose where you are. That's it. Don't want to waste too much runway here. Although this is a rocket, as you'll see in a moment. Right, we are all set. Everything's in the green. Everything's looking good. In fact, actually, we want to put our flight plan on here. Those engines sound absolutely sublime. Alright, I think we're all ready, guys, for takeoff. If I'm feeling really brave, I'll stay outside the external view so you've got a beautiful view as we take off here. She wants to go. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, we'll just hand fly it for a moment as we get on course here, so we acknowledge our handoff.
118.08 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Here we go then. Let's see what this autopilot can do. Let's see if it actually behaves itself this time. Not expecting that it will. We're climbing out. FLC mode at 247 knots, which is a bit fast actually, but that even at that speed it will be okay. Look at that. It's a rocket ship, this thing. Insane. Right. Contact departure. Things are going to happen pretty quick here.
SCHIPHOL departure Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is at 6,800 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Wow, love those clouds.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra SCHIPHOL departure, continue to Cockpit Alpha right hand.
What a beautiful, beautiful looking machine. My goodness me. So we're now heading to 17,000 feet. And I'm just bleeding off the speed a little bit. And then we're going to go into FLC mode. And give it a bit more power. In fact, we'll be at 17,000 feet before you can say Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I mean, just the views are just so incredible. The ortho, the weather, the sounds, the fact that we've actually got ATC even though it's a bit bugged. And we're heading to Austria. I'm very excited because, again, that's another handcrafted airport. This won't be the Orbex Innsbruck. I don't really see the point in getting that, apart from the fact that I think it does have quite a lot of points of interest and things. So we'll see how we get on with that. I might buy it and check it out. But for now, we're going to be checking out stock Microsoft Flight Sim because it's so damn good that I'm quite happy to just use this sim as it is for ages, to be honest, because there's so much to it, really, that I just think that maybe the developers are a little bit too keen. I mean, I get it, they want to make money, I understand that, but you know, we've all just spent a lot of money on the sim, and because it offers so much, I think we should just enjoy it, really. That's exactly what I intend to do. And just to let you know, guys, don't worry, I'm still going to do plenty of your requests. It's just going to take me a while to get to them, but I am going to be doing them, most of them that that you've done. I can't get everyone done, unfortunately, but I have a list of the ones that sounded really good, and they'll be on the channel in the coming weeks. So go back to my sort of normal view here. That view system is a godsend when you haven't got VR. And we haven't got VR right now, boo-hoo. But soon we will have, and we won't need all these snap views, but they are very useful. In fact, I want to make another one actually of the autopilot. I haven't done that yet, so I'll show you how to do that. Just zoom in, nice clear image there, the autopilot system. In fact, what I'll do actually, zoom out a bit because then we can see the heading bug, altitude bug. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, that will do. So Control Alt and 4. So now we've got, that's number 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4, and then back to 1 again. That's great. Really like that feature. Just look at that ortho, guys. I spent weeks, months downloading ortho for X-Plane, and it didn't look anywhere near as good as that. Clouds everywhere. You know, all the overlays are all wrong. You'd have trees where there were supposed to be cities. But this is all being streamed out of the box. I just think that is so incredible, really. And here we are. We're going to go into some weather here a little bit. So I'm just little stutter there. We do get them every now and then, guys. It's fine. We don't need to uninstall the flight sim just for a few stutters. This is literally, we've had no updates yet at the time of this recording anyway, no optimizations. And I'm running with 16 gigs of RAM as well, which makes a difference. I'm running under the recommended specs. And I don't know why I haven't got any RAM yet, I'm just being lazy really. I think it's because it's running so well. Right, we're getting some weather here, guys. And look how we're kind of at an angle here. But we have got a wind of 76 knots. A tailwind. Sorry, not a tailwind, a crosswind. Hence why we've been crabbing so much. And, you know, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'll reiterate the point that now we really have to think about the weather. Weather is such an important factor in any real-world flying that now I'm a little bit nervous about these clouds, really, you know, monitoring the situation. Never ever thought or felt that way in any other flight sim before. I'm just like, yeah, there's a big thunderstorm there, I'll just punch through it, be fine. And you get away with it. You wouldn't get away with it in this sim. Icing is a massive danger, as well as all the turbulence and wind. Anyway guys, unless something catastrophic happens, which hopefully it won't, I'll end this part of the video here and I'll see you as we get just before top of descent. Should be a spectacular one, guys. See you in a moment. So that airport there you can see is actually Frankfurt, which is another handcrafted airport. I must get round to visiting that actually. Anyway, I said I'd join you on a top of a descent, and I lied, so I mean it this time. I will see you as we get a bit further up the road. I'll leave you with a few nice views in the meantime.